first opponent you must defeat in any fight is yourself.
His mother was the only person he ever loved that got slaughtered by a demon right in front of his eyes.
No.
And that single moment destroyed his childhood. What rose from those ashes wasn't a boy seeking justice. It was a devil born from revenge. Today we are toon-maxing the entire story of the Tekken anime. So grab your snacks and let's get into it. The story begins with a voice asks from somewhere in the darkness, whose eyes are those that keep staring at you in the dark? Jun Kazama sits calmly inside her home, but then she hears a noise from outside, where she sees a group of kids chasing after her son, Jin Kazama. Jin's running, but he doesn't get far. They catch up with him and beat him down real bad. Hey, listen! Don't you dare show your face in this town again. Got it? Now here's the thing, these kids have been looking for a way to make themselves feel bigger, and Jin's the perfect target. But Jin's not the type to stay down. A fat, sleazy dude steps forward, grinning. What's up? Running away from here? Straight to hide behind your mom's skirt, huh? He kicks the guy hard and breaks his tooth, and then he's on the rest of them. About to hit another guy when suddenly his mom shows up. Jun stops him, tells him to come home with her. Back at the house, Jin tells his mom that everyone says he doesn't belong here. Jun asks him something important. Have you ever thought about why they say that? She explains that those kids are trapped on this island. They know they can never leave. But Jin, you are different. You will leave this place to achieve great things. She reminds him that he's been learning the Kazama fighting style for a long time now, but today he lost. Jin disagrees, but Jun stops him right there. She said that this wasn't about losing a fight, the real battle was with his own anger, and since he couldn't control it, that's why he truly lost. Jin realized that maybe he messed up today. Then Jin wants to know about his father, but Jun changes the subject. After that, they move into the training grounds and practice the Kazama fighting style. Jin lands a strong punch on Jun, but she stops him right away. Then he attacks again, but Jun blocks every single move, knocks him down, and playfully teases him. Remember this, in any fight, your first opponent is always yourself. You gotta beat yourself first. Always focus on the moments, and you can beat even the biggest guys just with your technique. After saying this, Jun pulls off a really dangerous special attack. Jin gets shocked just watching it. Jun stops and explains this is the Kazama fighting style's special move. Then she starts training Jin on it. He tries to apply it on her, but he falls down because he hasn't mastered it yet. Later on, Jun starts cooking while Jin watches and asks her questions about the food. But then they hear shouting from outside. When they both go out to check, there are two guys standing there, and one of them is the same guy Jin had beaten up earlier. The man's father is there too, and he's drunk. Hey, you're the one who hit my son. I'll beat you up. Jin tries to explain that those guys bothered him first. Jun tries to calm things down. She tells Jin he needs to apologize for hitting him. That's the way to handle this. But then the drunk guy starts abusing Jun. That's when Jin's anger comes back full force. The drunk guy grabs his bottle. Jin moves forward to attack, but Jin gets there first. She launches a powerful attack that knocks the man down, and then both of them run away from there. Back inside the house, she reminds him that he's really important to her. They keep talking like this for a bit, but then they start hearing strange noises coming from outside. Jun hears it and quickly shuts the curtains. Jun asks if there's an animal out there. Jun gets really scared, and then they see a demon appears outside their house. Jun tells Jin to stay inside, and tells him that if anything happens to me, promise me you'll find your grandfather's Heihachi Mishima. Jin promises to do just that. After that, Jun walks over to the demon and asks, "You, what are you doing here?" But the demon doesn't respond. It just starts attacking right away. An intense fight breaks out between Jun and the demon. Jin hears everything from inside the house, the sounds of combat, the destruction. The demon grabs Jun by the throat, about to kill her when Jin suddenly kicks him hard, but the demon doesn't even flinch. It punches Jin with a strong blow, knocking him backward. Jin faints from the impact. The demon moves forward to attack Jin while he's down, but Jun intercepts him. During their fight, their entire house gets completely destroyed. The demon grabs Jun again, and Jun realizes she can't defeat him, so she does something desperate. She manages to bring the demon close to to the house, locks his hand and says, "I love you, Jin." Suddenly, there's a loud explosion inside the house because of a gas leak. The whole thing goes up in flames. When Jin comes to, he sees his entire house is burned down. He calls out loudly for his mom, but she doesn't respond. That's when Jin realizes the truth. His mom is dead. Jin remembers what his mom used to say. He goes to a company building that's connected to his grandfather. He goes back into the same company again. This time, a really tough, sour-faced guard catches him. Jin tells him straight up, "I'm here to find my grandfather." The guard says, "I don't think anyone like you is around here, so get lost." But Jin says his name. "My name's Jin Kazama, and Heihachi Mishima is my grandfather." Hearing that name, the guard is stunned. The guard tells Heihachi that Jin's been sneaking in here trying to get inside. Heihachi looks at the kid and dismisses him immediately. "He's just a street rat, send him back." But Jin speaks up, "I'm no street rat. My name is Jin Kazama, and my mom sent me to find you." Hearing that, he understands everything. Heihachi challenges Jin to a fight right there, but Jin refuses. He says he's not here to fight and that he was taught not to fight unless attacked first. As soon as Heihachi hears this, he starts attacking and says, "Now that I've attacked you, fight back." Jin starts attacking back, but Heihachi easily defeats him and knocks him down and says, "You're really weak and you're wasting my time." But Jin stands up one more time. Before he does anything else, he tells Heihachi what happened. "The demon killed my mom." Heihachi's face changes. Heihachi listens to this. Then he says, "The demon that killed your mom is an ogre. Now I'll train you so you can fight and beat him. But in return, you have to prove that you're the pride of your lineage." Out of anger and grief, Jin starts thinking about the flames where his mom died. He knows what he has to do now. Heihachi's manager, Miss Moore, is measuring Jin for new clothes, but Jin makes a request. "I need flames on the legs of my pants." Heihachi denies it immediately. Flames mean arrogance. That makes him a target. And Jin's already a target just for being a Mishima. A lot of people will come to challenge his legacy, so Heihachi won't let him have them. He tells Jin to stop asking and makes something clear. "You won't get anything handed to you here. You have to earn everything with hard work. Now it's time to start the real training." Heihachi takes Jin to a special place. Just as Jin is striking his moves and stepping inside, Heihachi suddenly hits him hard from behind, knocking him into the ring. "Kazama fighting style, the one your mom taught you, was just a warm-up. Your real training starts today." Heihachi points out two lanterns in front of Jin. He explains that his own father gifted them to him. Jin notices something right away. One of the lanterns is broken. He asks about it. Heihachi says, "One of these lanterns was broken by my father. That was a demonstration showing that we Mishimas have great power to build and to destroy. This is the only way you can defeat the ogre." Heihachi explains the training method. "Whenever you fall down, remember the exact moment when the ogre hit your mom." Then he gives Jin the first rule. "In this technique, you just have to use your upper body, no kicking, no lazy moves. Come on, attack me quickly." Jin starts attacking Heihachi with both his hands, but then Heihachi lands a powerful kick right to Jin's face. Jin's confused. "Hey, what's this? That's not even in the rules?" Heihachi replies coldly, "You just have to use your hands. I can do whatever I want." And he delivers another blow to Jin's face, a powerful kick that knocks Jin to the ground. Heihachi says, "Get back up." Jin gets up and starts attacking again, but Heihachi knocks him down once more. Then Heihachi describes what comes next. "Once I'm satisfied with your fighting, I'll combine all your techniques into one. Your body will become a weapon." That's the Mishima style. The intense training begins. After a long time, Heihachi says, "I want to see your breaking techniques." He gives Jin a stone to break. Jin attacks it with full force, but the stone doesn't break. But then, without hesitation, Heihachi breaks not just one stone, but 5 stones at once, which surprises Jin even more. At dinner, Heihachi tells Jin something clear. "When I'm talking business, don't interrupt." Just then, a guy comes in and says, "We found him." He shows Heihachi a pendant. As Heihachi is about to pick it up, the guy puts his hand on it. The guy says, "No, this is pretty expensive, and I've already spent a lot on it." He asks for more money from Heihachi, but Heihachi refuses. The guy then says, "Well, I'll find another buyer for it." That's when Heihachi calls Jin over. "Show him what happens to those who cross us," Heihachi says. But the guy thinks Jin is just a kid. He pulls out his knife. That's when Jin freezes for a moment. Heihachi speaks, "Remember your training." Hearing that, Jin starts fighting him. The guy slashes Jin's hand, but Jin breaks his grip and drops the knife. Heihachi says, "Very good. Now finish him." Jin lands a hard punch right on the guy's face and defeats him. Heihachi nods. "Well done." But hesitation is weakness. You can't beat the ogre like that. You need to find the strength inside yourself. Then we see Heihachi in his office with Miss Moore. He tells her, "I want our scientists to examine this pendant. I need to know everything about it." Miss Moore asks, "Do you believe in legends?" Heihachi replies, "It can detect spirits like the ogre." Just then, the guard brings Jin in for the afternoon training. After that, Miss Moore shows Heihachi a report and explains that many fighters have gone missing. Mishima asks her about someone named Lee. Ms. Moore says no one has seen Lee at all, and Jin hears all of this. He speaks up, "If advanced fighters keep disappearing like this, I need to be informed about it." Heihachi tells him straight, "You don't need to worry about them. You just need to focus on your training." The training starts again. This time Heihachi tells him something different. "Now you use your legs." This is level 2. Jin starts blocking, but Heihachi tells him to attack and block using his legs. Right after saying this, Heihachi lands a powerful attack on him. Jin's hard training kicks off again. He falls down many times but keeps getting back up every single time. He goes through different types of training. One day, Heihachi sends Jin to school. There he makes a friend named Ling Shu. She's also an amazing fighter. After that, Jin starts fighting on the streets, and he makes an enemy named Hwoarang. Through it all, he keeps going back to training with Heihachi, who teaches him constantly. The day you walk out of here on your own 2 feet, your training will be complete, Heihachi tells him. Jin keeps practicing hard. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months. Before Jin knows it, 4 years have passed. Jin has improved in ways he never thought possible. And then, one day, Heihachi tells him something. He's finally earned the right to wear them. That's when Heihachi tells him, "You're ready now, and I've got a plan. I'm going to bring back the King of Iron Fist tournament." That's when the ogre is going to show up. Announcing the tournament now is pointless, because if it happens, you'll have to face him like I did, and you're going to beat him. Alright, class dismissed. After hearing this, Jin gets ready, because now it's time. A pretty intense fight breaks out between the two of them. Heihachi comes at Jin and brutally beats Jin, knocking him down. "You're weak," he says. But Jin gets back on his feet. This time is different. This time, Jin channels his anger like a weapon. His eyes turn red. He lands a powerful lightning punch on Heihachi, defeating him. Heihachi goes down. As Jin starts to walk away, he looks over at the other lantern, the one his grandfather broke so long ago. Jin throws a hard punch at it and smashes it completely. Now these 2 lanterns are matching. Both are broken. Heihachi watches all of this. He looks at Miss Moore and says, "Miss Moore, start the preparations." He knows what this means. The time has come for a new King of Iron Fist tournament. Jin gets on a plane, heading somewhere far. During the flight, he's searching about his father, Kazuya Mishima, but he doesn't find much. As soon as the plane lands, Miss Moore is waiting for him at the airport. They start heading towards the car. Jin asks her about Heihachi. She tells him they're getting ready for the tournament. Then she leans in and tells him something important. "Don't tell anyone that you're connected to Mishima or Kazuya. There are a lot of guys in this tournament who've tried to kill Kazuya. It's safer if nobody knows." Jin listens to this warning. They step into the tournament venue. As Jin turns around, he sees the guy behind him. It's none other than Hwoarang, his old opponent from the streets. They glare at each other angrily. They're about to fight right then, but just then Ms. Moore steps in, introducing the other fighters participating in the tournament. Julia, Paul Phoenix, Nina Williams. The tension breaks. All the fighters get into a car and head somewhere. Meanwhile, Jin is researching about his father again. He comes across a video titled "Rare Footage of the King of Iron Fist Tournament." When Jin plays it, there's an intense fight going on between Kazuya and Heihachi. Hwoarang sees all this on Jin's phone. He leans over and starts explaining. "This is a video of the second King of Iron Fist tournament. I heard this was the end of that fight, but Mishima Financial Group took the video down because the fight was way too brutal." He continues, "No one could beat Kazuya in that fight except Phoenix. And this guy was pretty close to beating Kazuya." Then Hwoarang tells him, "As far as I've heard, Heihachi killed him." Jin takes that in. His own grandfather killed his own father. All the fighters arrive inside the arena where the tournament is about to take place. There are a lot of new fighters here. Evening falls, and Jin tells Miss Moore that he needs to talk to Heihachi. They both look back, and Jin sees Heihachi standing above the tournament arena, surveying everything. Jin goes over to him. "This is the place where everything goes down, right?" Heihachi nods. "If that ogre really really feeds off the fighter's energy, then he's definitely going to show up in this tournament. Then Jin asks him something direct. What happened with my father in the last tournament? Heihachi looks at him. Your mind is still stuck on old stuff. You need to focus on today. And then Heihachi walks away. A night scene unfolds where a bunch of new fighters are revealed. Miss Moore welcomes everyone. Once all the lights come on, the focus shifts back to Heihachi. The whole tournament is being broadcast live. Rich or poor, everyone's watching. That's when Heihachi addresses all the fighters. Welcome. Only the best fighters get invited here, and whoever's the absolute best will win this tournament. Tonight, we're going to celebrate all your hard work, skills, and dedication. Tomorrow, your fights begin. After saying that, Heihachi leaves. The fighters get pretty meager food. After that, Nina leaves the dining area. Jin starts moving through the halls, but suddenly a fighter shows up in front of him. The guy's name is Smith, and he's an old fighter. You're the one who trained under Heihachi, right? I think you're his new golden boy. Jin replies straight up, my name's Jin Kazama, and yeah, I trained under Heihachi. So what's your problem, old man? Smith attacks him, but Jin blocks the attack. Jin could keep going, but he calms himself down instead. I'll see you in the ring. Then he keeps moving. Heihachi is watching everything through his drone camera, observing every interaction. Jin follows Nina through the halls until he gets to a spot where she's hiding behind a wall with her knife. Jin spots her and says, my name's Jin Kazama, can we talk? And the two start talking, but what we notice is that Paul is sitting in the back, listening to all this. During the conversation, Nina tells Jin about Kazuya. That guy was really bad news. Hearing this, Paul steps in. He starts remembering his past the fight between Heihachi and Kazuya. Paul tells Jin what he knows. Nobody knew Heihachi was still alive, but he entered the second King of Iron Fist tournament again and faced Kazuya. He ended up killing his own son. Hearing this, Jin is totally shocked. Paul wishes him good luck and leaves. Jin is left standing there, processing everything. Then Jin goes to talk to Heihachi directly. He asks him something he needs to know. Did you kill my dad? Heihachi doesn't hesitate. Yeah. Then he explains, your dad wasn't just a normal person. There was devil's blood inside him. Something had changed in him. After all these years, I finally came to understand. Look, the devil Jin. It's a genetic abnormality that gave Kazuya their strength and power. For them, anger awakened the devil Jin inside them. Heihachi continues explaining. Devil Jin boosted Kazuya's powers a lot, but he ended up losing that power too. Jin asks where this devil Jin even came from. Heihachi shakes his head. I don't know. It's not inside me, but maybe it's inside you, since the ogre attacked you too. And an ogre only shows up when it feels powerful fighters. Then Heihachi asks him something crucial. What happened that night before the ogre came? Jin thinks back. I did fight that night because some kids were bothering me. That's probably when the ogre felt you, and he came to face your power so he could absorb them. Then Jin realizes something darker. His fight that night brought the ogre to his home. The ogre came because of him. His mom died because of him. He feels the weight of that guilt. We see Heihachi and Miss Moore talking later. Then suddenly we see a cell where Heihachi is trying to catch the ogre. Miss Moore asks him something important. Is Jin strong enough to defeat the ogre? His answer is cold. It doesn't matter who can beat him or not. I just needed a bait to lure out the ogre. Jin was never going to be the hero. He was always going to be the bait. Jin is meditating before his fight, but then Xiaoyu shows up and interrupts his meditation. She tells him something important. Your opponent is a kung fu fighter. Hearing this, Jin gets pretty shocked. He realizes it's the same guy he fought last night in the hallway. It's Smith. The next scene shows us the tournament arena. The announcement for Jin and Smith's fight is going on. The two of them come face to face. The referee gets permission from both fighters and the fight kicks off. They clash, launching seriously fierce attacks at each other. Jin gets hit with a chop. He's about to fall backward while flying through the air, but then something happens. He suddenly remembers the moment when the ogre killed his mom. He remembers her neck breaking. That memory gives him the strength to get back on his feet. He starts attacking Smith. This time, Jin's overpowering him. Smith's in bad shape and tries to get up, but Jin tells him to stay down. Jin blocks all his attacks and defeats him, knocking him down again. You've already lost this fight, but Smith moves forward to attack one more time. Jin lands a powerful kick to Smith's leg. The bone breaks. Smith falls to the ground. Jin wins the match. In the next scene, Jin is deep in thought after the match. Howering comes over and says something that cuts through Jin's silence. You had other ways to beat him, but you just crushed his leg. Jin just smiles and says, that's a real injury. Because it is. That's the kind of fight Heihachi taught taught him to fight. But just then, an announcement comes. The next fight is between Sha Yu and Nina Williams. We see a bunch of other fighters' winning results flash across the screen. Yoshimitsu loses to Anna Williams. Marduk loses to King. Jin leans over to Sha Yu and gives her a warning. Be careful, Nina is a killer. Sha Yu doesn't get scared at all. Just then, Hwoarang comes from behind and says, "Wow, now that's what I'm talking about." The fight between Nina and Sha Yu starts. They clash with each other. While watching, Jin approaches Heihachi. "You shouldn't have let her into the tournament," Jin says. "She's just a..." But Hachi cuts him off. "This is the difference between you and her." What he means is clear. Nina's a professional. She knows how to fight. She keeps teasing her opponent over and over, draining her energy, trying to beat her easily. We see the fight where Nina is overpowering Sha Yu. Nina traps her in a lock. But then Sha Yu breaks free from the lock. She climbs on top of Nina and delivers a strong chop that knocks Nina out in one attack. Seeing this, Jin gets totally shocked. Sha Yu just beat one of the best fighters in the tournament with a single move. The scene shifts. Jin is heading to Smith's room to meet him, but no one's inside the room. Just as Jin steps out, Smith is sitting outside on a bench. "Wow, the great golden boy came to see me too," Smith asks. "What do you want?" Jin asks him something direct. "How's your leg now? You're the one who broke my leg, and now I probably can't even walk." Jin starts worrying about him. That's when Smith hits him with the truth. "Since when did Heihachi's guys start caring about their opponents?" Jin replies, "I'm not one of Heihachi's guys." But Smith shakes his head. "You will be. Heihachi is just using you like he's used everyone else. And because of this guy, I lost my entire family." Suddenly, a voice comes from behind them. "You're absolutely right, Smith." Then he turns to Jin. "Focus on the tournament." But Smith looks at him and says, "I'm not done yet, Heihachi. I'll definitely come back for you one day." Heihachi walks away without responding. The threat hangs in the air. We cut back to the arena. Jin's fighting his enemy and friend Hwoarang. Hwoarang says, "Finally, we got a chance to fight." The referee signals. The two charge at each other, throwing down some intense competition. In the middle of the fight, Jin remembers what his mom told him a long time ago. She said he needs to control his anger, not let anger control him. And then he hears Heihachi's voice in his head too. Heihachi's words, that he has to fight like Mishima and win the fight. Only then can he take a step toward the ogre. Jin's caught between two teachers now. He listens to Heihachi. He gets angry and attacks Hwoarang. Seeing this, Heihachi smiles, but Hwoarang proves too strong. He keeps knocking Jin down repeatedly, but Jin keeps hitting back up. And then this time, Jin hits Hwoarang with a really powerful lightning punch. It's the kind of punch that ends fights. Hwoarang goes down in a single hit. Jin is about to finish it. He's about to deliver the final blow. But then he remembers what his mom said. He remembers her voice, and gently he lays Hwoarang down instead of destroying him. Seeing this, Heihachi gets really mad because Jin actually listened to his mom instead of listening to him. The match is over. Jin and Hwoarang are leaving the arena, but Sha Yu tells them she didn't want them to have another match. Then Hwoarang says something to Jin. "I wanted a rematch with you." He means it too. Later, another fight breaks out between Sha Yu and King. King grabs her and hits a leg move. In one go, King suplexes her and beats her. King becomes the winner. Meanwhile, Heihachi is watching all this on his laptop, observing every detail. Next, we get a hospital scene where Jin comes to check on Sha Yu's condition. The two of them start talking to each other, but suddenly we see King standing outside the gate, overhearing everything they're saying. He hears them talking about him. The next fight is going to be between Paul Phoenix and King. Both of them stand face to face in the arena. Heihachi is watching them. He tells Jin something that changes everything. One of these two is your future opponent. Then he says something darker. "This isn't the King we used to know. Ogre already took him out." Hearing this, Jin gets really shocked. The fight starts. Paul attacks King, but King lands a powerful kick to Paul's stomach, pushing him back hard. Paul tries to hit King with his most deadly move, the Burning Fist, but King doesn't even flinch. Seeing this, Paul gets really shocked and starts attacking again. This time, King waits for the right moment, grabs Paul, jumps up, and then uses gravity to slam Paul straight into the ground. This is something else. Right after that, Heihachi says to Jin, "Now you know who you have to fight. The final fight with King." Whoever wins will be crowned the king of the Iron Fist tournament. We cut to Heihachi talking to Dr. Boscovich on his laptop. This guy's a scientist researching the pendant and the ancient ogre. Heihachi asks him if the cell is ready. Did you see any sign on the pendant that's glowing? Heihachi says no. Then the doctor explains, if Jin doesn't get properly angry, the ogre can't be called. The pendant is the key, and Jin needs to be consumed by rage for it to work. Just as Heihachi is stepping outside after talking to the doctor, suddenly Julia attacks him, but Heihachi manages to protect himself and calmly defeats her. After that, Julia asks him something urgent. What happened to my mother? I want to know, and I want my pendant back. Jin, who is passing by, sees them. He asks Heihachi what he's doing. Heihachi tells him to leave. Jin refuses to go, so Heihachi walks away. Jin starts helping Julia up. Julia tells Jin something important. I'm not leaving until I get my mom's pendant. I need to know what happened to her. Jin starts remembering the pendant, the one that some stranger brought to Heihachi at the beginning, the one Heihachi wouldn't pay for. And now he wants to use it for his own power. Later, Julia tells Jin something that shakes him to his core. The one who brought the ogre into this world was Heihachi. Jin looks at Julia and promises her something. After this tournament is over, I'll give her pendant back to her. Jin's finally seeing the truth. The tournament scene arrives. Jin and King face off. Jin remembers this guy isn't the real king. The real king was killed by the ogre. But as Jin watches King standing there, he realizes something else. Just like Jin is fighting for something to avenge his mom, this king is fighting for something too. He's raising funds for an orphanage. Heihachi notices something. The pendant isn't moving at all. It's not glowing. That means the ogre won't show up unless Jin gets properly angry. King is beating Jin up pretty dirty, knocking him down. Seeing that, Howard and Paul help him up. After they help him, Jin gets fully powered up. He starts attacking King relentlessly, pounding him until King's completely drenched in sweat and blood. Taking advantage of this moment, Jin attacks him with a double flying kick and knocks him out. Watching all this, Heihachi gets super pissed off because Jin isn't fighting back with pure rage, and until Jin fights with nothing but rage, the ogre won't show up. Then we see Jin winning the tournament. He goes up to King and tells him something that surprises everyone. The prize money from this tournament is yours. I don't want it. Seeing this, all the fighters get really happy. He cares more about doing what's right than winning. But then Heihachi steps in front of Jin and says, Jin, if you want to win the King of Iron Fist tournament, you gotta beat one more guy. And that guy is me. Hearing this makes a lot of people excited, but the fighters here aren't thrilled because Jin just had a brutal fight, and going straight into another one without rest is going to be really tough for him. It's not fair. But Hachi doesn't care about fair. Jin realizes something in that moment. His mom didn't die because of the ogre. They died because of Heihachi. His grandfather brought the ogre here. And when Heihachi hears this realization, he laughs at Jin's anger. Then we see the devil Jin's powers awakening in his eyes. Their match finally begins. They clash with each other. At first, we see Jin easily beating Heihachi and defeating him, but Hachi gets back on his feet and starts hitting Jin really dirty. Heihachi says, either the ogre will come or I'll kill you myself. Hearing this, Jin breaks free and attacks Heihachi again, but Heihachi lands a really powerful punch that knocks Jin down hard. It seems like Jin has lost, but then Jin remembers what his mom told him so long ago. She said he can beat any opponent just with his technique, not with rage. Jin stands up, watching Heihachi. Heihachi gets even angrier seeing Jin get back up. Then suddenly Jin runs really fast using his mom's special Kazama technique. He jumps at Heihachi. This totally shocks Heihachi. He realizes that Jin is using the Kazama technique. Jin blocks all of Heihachi's attacks. Then Jin uses his double flying kick again. And when Heihachi is falling down, the pendant slips out of his pocket. It falls to the ground, but now the pendant starts glowing. Suddenly, the sky begins to light up and the whole environment turns green. And then, out of nowhere, the ogre appears from the sky. It's finally here. Heihachi looks at the pendant and smiles. His plan worked. Everything he set up is coming together perfectly. Then we see Jin, who's staring at the ogre with a dangerous fire burning in his eyes. He's remembering the exact moment when the ogre killed his mom. That moment is all he can see right now. The ogre comes over to absorb Jin, it's telling Jin something cruel. You should have been in your mom's place that day. Hearing this, Jin attacks him. Jin's friends rush forward to help him, but Heihachi stops them. This is Jin's fight, don't get involved. His words are final. We see Jin again getting his ass kicked pretty badly by the ogre. After a while, Jun starts blocking the ogre's attacks, and he says something cold, "You'll pay for this." Then he launches an attack on the ogre. This time Jin beats him up real dirty, knocking him down, but then the ogre gets super angry. It starts beating Jin up real dirty. Paul tries to help him, but Hachi stops him again. This is Jin's fight. He either wins or dies. But then he remembers what his grandfather said. You need to ignite the Mishima fire inside you. Jin goes over these words again and again, and in a fit of rage, he starts attacking the ogre. The fight turns. This time it's Jin's turn to dominate, and in the end, with just one punch, Jin takes the ogre out. He kills him. Seeing all this, Heihachi and everyone else are shocked at how fast it happened. When we look at Jin, his eyes still show the devil inside him. Jin's done. He wants out. While these two are still talking, suddenly the sky starts turning green. The ogre's body begins to glow. Bright. Intense. Wrong. As soon as the green light fades, everyone gets really shocked because the ogre has transformed. It's his second form now. True ogre. This time, he looks super scary. The ogre attacks Jin, but Jin manages to dodge it. He says something that shows his resolve now. Ogre grabs Jin with its snake-like hand. It's got him. Seeing this, Hwoarang steps in to help and starts attacking the ogre too. Seeing that, Paul also jumps in and attacks the ogre. He uses his burning fist attack, which seriously hurts the ogre. For a moment, it looks like they're making progress, but then the ogre throws both far away. Seeing this, Shiyu says something determined. Now it's just you and me left. Then she starts attacking the ogre too, but the ogre grabs Shiyu, and that moment hits Jin hard because it reminds him of his mom. It reminds him of that night when the ogre grabbed his mom and wouldn't let go. Jin remembers what Heihachi said during training. When you can't stand on your feet, remember the moment when the ogre killed your mom. After thinking about all this, Jin gets back up again, and in his eyes, we see the devil once more. It's awakening, but then the ogre attacks him again. This time, Jin uses his devil powers. He starts overpowering the ogre. For the first time, he's matching its strength. The ogre charges at him with its horns, and this time Jin gets seriously injured. He gets crushed under massive stones. But Jin doesn't give up. He breaks through the rocks. He rushes towards the ogre. His eyes keep turning even redder. The devil is taking over him. The transformation is complete. Then we see Jin grab the ogre and land a super powerful punch right on its face. That punch is so strong that just one hit knocks the ogre flat on the ground, and its body disappears in a massive blast. The whole environment goes back from green to normal. The air clears. The danger is over. All the fighters come up and congratulate him. You finally got revenge for your mom. Your mother must be proud of you. They're celebrating. They think this is a victory. Even after hearing all this, Heihachi says something dark. You're carrying the same curse your father had. And then Heihachi pulls out his homemade gun. He points it directly at Jin. I'm the real Mishima, he says. And with that, he shoots. Jin falls to the ground. Seeing this, all the fighters are shocked. Xiaoyu says, "What have you done?" Heihachi replies coldly, "I've just saved the world from a really dangerous evil." He thinks he's the hero. He thinks he just saved everyone. But what he doesn't know is what's about to happen. Jin is lying on the ground, and then something changes. He finds his mom nearby. Or maybe he's just seeing her. He starts apologizing to her, really deeply. He's crying. His voice is breaking. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then we see that Jin's wings come out. A devil mark appears on his face. His hands look really scary, dark, inhuman. After that, he grabs Heihachi and then starts punching him non-stop because Jin has completely lost control. The devil has taken over him. He's not human anymore. He's something else, something dangerous. His friends step in to try to stop him, but for a moment, Jin is unstoppable. Heihachi just smiles. Even now, then Jin punches him right in the face one more time. After that, he takes off the pendant and throws it outside. Shiyu picks it up. She's holding the thing that started all of this. Then Devil Jin starts flying away, his wings, and as he leaves, he even breaks the mountain that has Heihachi's photo on it. As Devil Jin flies up into the sky, the camera pulls back. He's gone. A new nightmare has been born. And with that, the story of Tekken Bloodline comes to an end. Jin survived, but he lost everything. He became the very thing he was fighting against. And yeah, guys, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, so comment below and tell me which Tekken game is your favorite. And if you still haven't checked out my content, go look at my other stuff too. Till then, love you all, and bye bye, see ya.